pretty lucky in a lot of ways when I think back on that whole process. I was lucky because there were many social work jobs at the time that I was on the job market, and so I was able to be relatively picky about the schools that I applied to. And one of the things that I looked for when I was focusing my search was to find schools that had at least one other faculty member who was involved in community-based research, either with domestic violence agencies or with homeless agencies, because I really wanted mentorship around that work and around that area. And I also wanted to have some connection to the community that I could, jump into. I also knew that I really didn't want to be at a school that didn't value CBPR work, let alone, discourage it or misunderstand what it is. So I was lucky that I landed at Simmons because the School of Social Work has a really long history of hiring domestic violence scholars who have deep ties to the community and to really cutting edge organizations like Futures Without Violence. And in the years that I've been at Simmons, it's been really clear to me that they value not only my domestic violence research, but the fact that I conduct that research with community agencies. I think it's important for emerging scholars to know that there are certain downsides to being at a smaller school that's less research focused. For me, it can sometimes be a struggle to produce a massive number of journal articles or to always be applying for really big grants. It doesn't mean that I'm not productive. I certainly am productive, but I don't know if I'm ever going to have a big research shop, so to speak. And for me right now, that's totally fine because I don't want to be productive to the extent that I lose sight of why I entered this work in the first place.